So among the dozens of people who are missing in Texas are Robert and Joni Brake. The couple from Abilene were visiting their son near the Guadalupe River. They were staying in a cabin when the floodwaters hit. That cabin is now gone, washed away, and their family is frantically trying to find them. Joining me now is Ryan Brake, Robert and Joni's grandson. Ryan, thank you so much for joining us. I'm so sorry that you and your family are going through this. What's the very latest? Have you heard anything just in the last few minutes or hours?
Firstly, I appreciate y'all's support and kindness throughout this devastation. Currently, no, we have not heard anything, no updates. We have spent tirelessly amount of hours walking throughout the river. I know my dad still currently, he's walked about 18 miles through the river today searching. But as of now, we have no update and no sign of hope at the moment.
Your grandparents were visiting your uncle, who actually called you as the flooding began. What did he tell you?
That is correct. There was a very brief conversation. He called us to let us know that his RV was being swept away, and we need to get a hold of our grandparents just as soon as we possibly could, because things were really bad down there.
He was in an RV. How far away was his RV from your grandparents' cabin?
His RV at the time was 20 yards away. And as soon as we got the phone call, we were able to try and reach my grandparents. Within 6 minutes between him calling us and us making contact with my grandparents, their cabins were completely washed away.
So did you speak to your grandparents? Were you able to speak to them on the phone?
I did. After about 3 attempts made, we were able to, my father was able to make contact. It was a very brief conversation, just letting my grandfather know that they needed to get up and out now. Everything was flooding and everything was super dangerous. And he said, okay, he was getting up. And within 4 minutes of that phone call, my uncle was able, by the grace of God, to reach where their cabin was. And by then it was just too late.
Your grandparents are in their early 60s. Would they be able to move fast enough, do you think?
They were both physically active and physically capable, but with the amount of water and pressure, I don't know if anyone would have been able to move fast enough.
What did your uncle tell you about what he saw when it comes to these floodwaters? His RV actually got swept away in these floodwaters with him inside.
Yes, that is correct. He was inside. By the grace of God, him and his wife and 2 dogs were able to get out. And he just said that he was woken up to his RV rocking and shaking from being in the water. And this just really was the most devastating thing that he had seen.
All right, Ryan Brake, I sure hope that, I know you and all the members of your extended family have been out there searching for your grandparents. I hope you find them soon, and I hope the news is good. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. And I do want to say that I appreciate all the community and the first responders. It has been great, and it feels like one big family out here for sure.
Yeah, the first responders have done an outstanding job. All right.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Keep us posted, Ryan. We're rooting for a good ending here.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.